Well, hello everybody, welcome back to episode 201 of Let's Play Starfield. Okay. Remember these people captured me and forced me to do the bidding? I'm taking them down. And it means they stay alive. Well, I'm fine with that because that means there's more than ever me to do bounties and go after them.
Now! Stop the intruder!
Keep going!
Abandon me!
Keep them pinned!
Get these pirates out of the engine
You're
room! Vision's compromised!
Easy!
Ow! Hey, Arch!
I'm not the last one! I'm gonna end this assault, starting with you!
You did a great job there, mate.
Knew I'd find you!
Can I? Can't that. Why are you moonwalking?
There's so many of them!
Sing! Say a thing. Bloody hell. There we go. It only took me, I'll bring them down. You used me to do crimes, just to infiltrate them. You're just as bad as they are. Grace looking all the way out of the bloody place. Oh god, this was an awful one. 1-8. Okay, it's a bit easier. I'm gonna have to do a. Okay, so what's that one first? Let's make that one simple. Another one. Okay, so what's that one? So that makes that simple. Plasma at least. Okay, so this one makes this simple. What leaves only these left. So that did it. I have to go back up a little bit. Mate, you must have me. Which one's having me then? Again? You shitting me?
Condition: red. All systems have sustained critical damage.
Are you shooting at me?
Pirate.
What the hell's shooting at me? I don't see you, buddy.
Secure the area. Lock it all down.
They have taken the engine room! Fall back! Defensive stations!
Get that fallen too. I need to buy a lot of med kits after this. A lot of med kits. Why are you so far away?
Well, that's
Hey.
that. This little beauty isn't jumping anywhere now. What would you do without me?
I'll be slaughtering these. Is this enough? Yeah, I probably have a lot less people shooting at me. Out me, CAD legacy was suborbiting. How did clearing the engineers section stop Dylan from jumping? Less people shooting at her.
Don't thank me. I'm just doing my job protecting the Crimson Fleet's investment. All right, enough of this bullshit. Go on ahead and give Ikande my regards.
I will.
I bet he can't wait to see you.
Mm-hmm. How do I get back in there now? Because there's like 15 thingy from it before.
Gravitic's failure in the forward weapons bay.
Okay. Make sure we're ready. See my own boss. I told him from day one. If I remember correctly, I think it's even set in the channel, you know, I'm going to get him one day. What he did. Like, he framed me. And put me on here. He brought us on his own.
Over here. Hurry. Hey, there you are. This is a far cry from enforcing debts in Sidonia, am I right?
Okay. I don't remember who you are, mate. Live and well, ladder. You are getting my foot in the door. Time for small talk depths in Sidonia. I guess.
Hey, I've got a juicy cut of Crix's legacy coming my way. I'd say that makes us more than even. So, section ahead's a bit tricky.
Why?
Comchatter says SysDev's about to hit us with a squad of heavily armed troops.
I'm running out of medical stuff.
I've hacked all their bots and turrets to give us some backup.
Good.
Or if you want to move fast, I can find you a way around instead. How
we'll
you want to
hack it.
play this?
You can hack it. Look at the backup you got. Find me a way around this mess. Don't worry about this. I got this. You watch my back.
No problem. You just focus on the door at the end of the hall. I'll keep everything else locked down.
Good, mate. Okay, I need to grab before I go. Oh, no digipick? Seriously? Seriously?
Warning beginning combat protocol.
Take what I can, but apparently I'm not getting any digipicks, mate. Oh, digipick. I'm going back. Oh, I didn't
On target.
run out of them now. Okay. So you're an outside only one. There we go. Yeah, nice. Wow, that was it. Hopefully, because I didn't need to get rid of digipick, I'm advanced enough to have unlimited one. May not be. I'm out of weapons from this, but I'm out of resources I've got to buy again. We're going up.
Need a little help?
Aye. Did you pick up? Take it.
Keep firing! Don't let them... Taking heavy fire! Losing numbers!
You know this? Going in, going in, going in. Oh, wrong button. Come on. Wow, credit to why not. Profitable, this has been very profitable, especially with some of this thingy. I'll take the milk and lettuce. Oh, I got the bow, whatever. Grenade! Where are you, mate? Where are you?
Open fire!
There you are. Oh, sorry, mate.
I'm hit!
That was one I want.
Secondary generators have failed. Switching to off power.
Come on, focus. Focus. It's been a bloody fight and a half. Wish I could sort that from before I got here. Would have helped. Who the hell?
Fire!
I'm struggling seeing who's shooting me.
You won't get anywhere near the commander! Ah!
Oh, well, I'm gonna kill him after what he did.
Taking heavy fire!
Okay. Sugar. No. Just read a book quick. I couldn't see it, so I read it. That makes a lot of sense. Can't see the book, grabbed it and read it. Okay, 30 meters under me. There's something now. Why not? Phone.
Target reacquired!
There you are. I'll work out for you. If you show me anything else too, good. Okay, let me try to save and get his thing up a little bit. Look, I'm counting way too much. What am I sitting at now? 600. Fudge. Well, in the other place I came up with that one 500. What's my skills right now? 0. Oh, that's almost might level with this. XP for doing this mission a little at the end.
Decompression detected in the starboard cargo bay.
Speak with Diary, reach operation center. God. Starfield. Okay. You want for a pee, mate? Yes, we gotta go. You gotta go. Oh yeah, people have money on the floor. Come on, out. You're gonna get my way now, aren't you? Go this way around. Nothing here. Not what I can see.
I swear, if my gun jams one more time, you're a piece of junk.
Okay. Matt has always felt like an easy ally in our pursuit of the fleet. On the one hand, they value what we do. On the other hand, given what happened on the Key, the fleet as a whole is an embarrassment. They rather keep under the rug. But ultimately, they are in charge of the purse. And if we don't convince them to loosen the string soon, we might as well just fold up system defense where you are, mate. To the end, the commander's talking about finding someone on the inside, a mole. But if we're going to find someone, it can't be an existing member. There's just too much risk. Tip our hand to the fleet, at which point every new rook will get extra scrutiny and it'll be that much harder to infiltrate. Or maybe you should just ask me without framing me. I spoke to Commander Nara on whatever SY920. She assured me that the change in leadership won't affect the rollout of Project Salvan and any future visits won't be hindered by the new security measures she put in place. There was one odd thing. When I asked her about the previous commander, she gave me a really bizarre non-answer, which was very out of character given how much smoother things have gone under her command. Figure it would be best not to press the issue. If she wants to sidestep the topic, that's up to her, as long as we get what we need. Commander Erican, I'm worried the stress from chasing the fleet is wearing on him. This is a lifelong pursuit. Sometimes I think it's more stressful for him than our agents on the ground, but then I realise the commander isn't the one playing a role. For all the pressure to of the job, at least he gets to be himself. Either way, with the legacy found, it'll be coming to close soon. I hope both commander and our mole get some time to breathe before then. Me too. That's probably a fourth thing taking that. Personal computer. Half of the crew, all deceased. Turtov asked me if I had a chance to take a break since the operation began. I personally feel fine. It's a good reminder everyone's on this crew handles pressure differently. For some it must be reply, for others it must be relief. Oh wow, state of vigilance. Speaking with Commander Norton, Lieutenant Toff has assured me the Project Sylvan has been fully tested. Engineers at SY920 proved by MAST. If everything goes according to plan, we will begin implementation immediately. When the time comes, this upgrade will be essential for what we have planned. What is it in all for? What is it all for? On the eve of battle, I find myself asking the question now more than ever. So to remind myself, I've taken to wandering the halls, listening to soldiers talk idly about their families. I found it rejuvenating to hear these small stories about spouses, children, and babies on the way. Wow, seriously, rub that in, mate. But then the fleet's probably got that too. Then to contrast, I like to imagine what the fleet are talking about there on the Key. In war, sometimes we are asked to suspend our humanity in order to serve it, but our fight requires no such compromise. The Crimson Fleet stands in defiance to what is right and humane. If you don't believe me, just listen to what they say. I don't agree with that, mate. It's no secret that we had trouble explaining to the officials at MAST the urgency of the Crimson Fleet menace. Despite the fact that they are a disorganized band of pirates, they must be treated as a criminal organization that possess a threat to safety of the settled systems. And I think if you took the Crimson Fleet out anyway, it just means the other pirates are doing their thing still. There's still pirates out there, so... Fortunately, without intel on the inner workings of the Crimson Fleet, much of this is speculation. We need someone on the inside to help us fill in the blanks. This is why I've requested records of every prisoner detained by the United Colonies. Yeah, who you framed, by the way, mate. Surely there is a candidate among them who will suit our needs. There are years where nothing happens, and years that can define a life. I was 16 when I first looked to the sky, 17 when it all came crashing down. It began with a ship earlier that year. My father had salvaged a wreck from the war. B-class Demos fighter from an abandoned star yard. It was old, outdated, and to put it bluntly, a piece of junk. The controls were shaky, the plating was rusted, and the engine coughed like it had a bad lung. But none of that mattered to me. I was hooked from the very first grab jump. You see, up until that point, I had often struggled to focus. Struggled to focus. Nothing I did had any long-term appeal. That all changed the moment I took the Demos junker out to the space lanes. For the first time in my life, I could see a life for me beyond the present. This ship, for all its loose wires, dents, and pocket marks, gave me purpose, something I could devote to my life to. 3 months later, I was an escort for my father's freighter. 10 months later, we were attacked by the Crimson Fleet. Most days I think about my father, the kind gentleman who raised me. I think about how much poorer this galaxy is without his laughter soaring through its membrane, and over times my thoughts turn to his son, the boy with the star-bright eyes and the future he lost. When I am confronted by this boy, my resolve begins to wane. I want him to forgive me for the man I've become, one consumed by hate and vengeance. I stand wordless as he tugs at my corners of my jacket, tears flowing down his cheeks, begging me to let my anger go. You didn't, mate, and this is what got you. And in that moment, every time of me wants to embrace him and tell him exactly what he needs to hear. I want to tell him I will drop this accursed chase. You didn't, mate, and give his future the chance that he deserves. Well, you didn't, mate, and that's where we're up to. But instead, I turn away. I leave him crying alone in the void space. But what he does not realise is that I'm doing this for him. No, you're not, mate. He's talking about himself as a child, isn't he? I fight the Crimson Fleet for all the fathers and futures lost to a world that never should have been, and when I think of them, my resolve returns, and I have purpose once more. Man, you framed me and forced me to do crimes to infiltrate them and basically put my life at risk repeatedly. You said once you've done the Crimson Fleet, there's other pirates out there, because like you said, they're disorganised, and other pirates, and then you get other people to do that, and they're not as good as my character. They get killed, and father, sons die. Like, just as bad, if not worse. At least with the Crimson Fleet, they're kind of disorganised, coming together for a goal here. Once this goal is spread out, they kind of go to separate. Where you'll focus on them, then you focus on someone else, and you take someone else down. That's why you need to go, mate. Okay, so I don't want to eliminate my finger because it could be the only one left, apparently. Okay, so... Okay, this was the outside, 100%, because there's only on the outside. There we go, got it. What did you pair? I'll take you Moby Dick, mate. If I'm not mistaken, this is hurting the fleet because a lot of them are dying and destroying your group for good. So I kind of think this is a good outcome, personally. The fleet's going to have a lot less of them after this, even if they do have more money. Okay, so you're the inside only, so these could be any of them. So you're going to be the inside. You're going to fit roughly there. One of these are 2. It's probably going to be that one. Actually, that could be exactly the same. So there we go. Here. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Yeah.
You are.
Hey.
Took care of the mess around here for you.
Thank you.
Felt pretty good, too. Been a while since I was dropped into the middle of a firefight.
Means you haven't lost your touch. I'm betting you could still use some practice. Talk, I have to keep moving. How's it been?
Last time I was in a shootout like that, I was backing up the strikers. They ended up getting on Benjamin Bayou's nerves, so he sent Neon Security to clear out the strikers' warehouse. Of course, I had a certain financial stake on the contents of said warehouse, but we won't get into that.
Lost your touch.
Yeah, well, spend as long on Neon as I have, and you'll learn that using a gun is the most effective way to get what you want.
When I tried to frame it.
You better run along. I'm sure they'll send a few goons through here eventually. We'll handle them for you.
Thank you. Everyone. Where's Emma? Well, I have 2 I could speak to. So just you.
Bulkhead failure in Sector 8.
So just you to speak to? Okay, well that's 27. Do you know what? We're going to end here.
Secondary.
And then next episode, have the conversation with him. So I hope you enjoyed.
Okay.
Like, subscribe, that good stuff. See you next time. Have a great one day. Bye.